Hello guys, news update number 32. So the Delta variant, okay, the Indian version of the mutation of the COVID virus is now called as Delta variant. The naming is done by WHO. So we'll discuss the naming convention details, and also a new variant, that is Delta plus variant, has come, which is a little more harmful. So we'll see the details about that also. And what is this terminologies like variant of concern, variant of interest, and that also like which variant is got such titles, we'll discuss in detail. So a UPSC question based on May current affairs: which of the following are true about plasma therapy which was used for COVID? Earlier this therapy was used during Ebola treatment. Plasma therapy has been found to be one of the most effective treatment methods. So both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2, 2 only, 1 only. So what will be the answer for this? At the end of this video we'll discuss this. Okay. So the cases in European countries, if you take as of mid-June, all the countries, if you see Spain or Belgium, Italy, Germany, these are all going downwards. But the UK graph, if you see, after 1st June, it is increasing. Okay, it's increasing like anything, and it is causing death also. So that is a very big concern. So what happened is they are blaming it like it is the Indian variant which is causing it. Okay, that is where the naming convention also is changing slowly. And this all is because of variants, as I told. So mutation, okay, that topic you should know what is mutation. That is one COVID virus. It will keep changing form when it is in the environment. It will, while trying to multiply or making copies of it, it may have errors. Okay, it may not completely replicate how it was, and there will be lakhs and crores of variants. Okay, but everything need not be harmful than the previous one. But what is happening in this case of Indian variant, which they are calling, is that it is harmful than the original one. Okay. So coronavirus, like all the other kind of viruses, keeps mutating. That is a process in which genetic information of the virus changes because of repeated copying errors. These mutations result in new variants, some of which can spread more easily or cause more severe symptoms of COVID-19 disease and a higher fatality rate. Okay. Now, England, as I told, when they got that cases, okay, if you see this color coding they have given, that other variants are like this, and then now the Delta variant is causing the recent cases. So they were going on calling like detected in India, Indian variant, Indian virus. So that is not right. Okay, even the originator like China, we are not allowed to call now like Chinese virus or Wuhan virus. We have to call it like the COVID-19 or the SARS-CoV-2. Okay, so same like that, the variants which comes now, that you should not call. Okay, many countries have already raised concern about that. So now UK, what they are telling is, according to the scientists there, of all the COVID-19 variants, the Indian variant spreads more quickly than its original version. Then the variant name, okay, scientific name is like this, B1.617.2. Okay, this has many other technicalities. You don't have to know like how it is named, but this is also informally called the double mutant variety. Was first found in India. Now UK has reported like 500 cases. Okay, it started with 200 and then it went till 500 cases. The double mutant has spread to more than a dozen countries also now. That is forcing them to restrict movements from India. So this place, right, UK, they are calling this virus as, or the variant as, variant of concern. Okay, and in USA, all these variants are there. If you see, this is the 617.2. In USA also it is there, but there they are calling it as variant of interest. So what is variant of interest and what is variant of concern? I'll show you here. The UK scientists recently declared the new COVID-19 strains found in India as variant of concern. And so how it is decided, like various bodies are there, international and national organizations, the CDC, then this UK based some consortium, then Canadian based one network. They all have set some criteria. Like if these things are there, then it will be considered, like increase in transmissibility, increase in mortality, increase in morbidity, increased risk of long COVID, ability of the mutant to evade diagnostic test, decrease in susceptibility to antiviral drugs, ability to evade natural immunity, ability to infect vaccinated individuals, increased affinity towards a particular demographic group. So any of this, whenever one or all these criteria are met, then the variant is named as variant of interest or variant under investigation. Meaning USA, as I told, has put the Indian variant, which they call, under this category. Okay, meaning they'll investigate and find out whether actually this is causing this much kind of spreading. Okay, spreading of the infection. But UK, after validation or verification, it is naming it as variant of concern. They are confirmed that it is this variant only which is causing the huge number of cases. So both are actually the same only, but part of a process. Okay, first it is variant of interest and then becomes variant of concern. So WHO now decides that we should label the variants. Okay, because people like if you remember a few weeks back there was this Singapore variant which Kejriwal also told like in Delhi cases are causing increasing because of the Singapore variant. So our government did not tell anything, but the Singapore government slammed him, telling like you cannot call something like that. There is no Singapore variant. You cannot call a variant by a country name. So he got all the shoutings from there. Okay, so same like now because Indian variant is being discussed here and there. The WHO has decided this. Okay, so India already told like in social media platforms, wherever you have mentioned Indian variant, that should be changed. Okay, it should be referred to as B.1.617.2. Okay, and Singapore also did the same thing. Told like in social media you should not use Singapore variant terminology. Okay, so WHO also clarified that it does not identify viruses or variants with names of the countries they are reported from. Okay, we refer to them by their scientific names and request all to do the same for consistency. But you know, like when they tell that also nobody is going to listen. So now they what they did, they formed a group of experts, okay, which are picked up from across the world, and these people are specialized in what? Naming systems, nomenclature, taxonomic experts, and researchers, national. All these people were gathered together, and they now finally settled like we will put letters of the Greek alphabet. Okay, Greek alphabet to refer to the variants discovered in different parts of the world since the beginning of the pandemic. So Greek alphabets, you know, from which even the English alphabets are taken. So alpha, beta, gamma, delta, like this, it keeps on going. Okay, if you see, many symbols will be like familiar to you when you did your physics and mathematics in school levels. Okay, omega or sigma will be there. Then even pi is there. Okay, theta is there. These are all things which you use in your maths and physics. So the lambda, mu. Okay, so you should know all these things. And now this one, the Indian variant which they call till now B.1.617.2 will be called as Delta. Okay, so the Delta strain of coronavirus now means it is an Indian version. And in India, another strain is there which is 1.7.1. So that they are calling it as this Kappa. Okay, this K. Okay, so Delta and this K, these both are Indian variants from now on. Now, what about the other variants? This is the full list. Okay, so Alpha is the one from UK. Beta is the one from South Africa. Gamma is the one from Brazil. Delta, as I told, India. Then Epsilon is United States of America. Then Zeta is Brazil. Eta is from multiple countries. And this Theta is from Philippines. Iota is from USA again. And this Kappa, as I told, is in India. So this is the list which is published now. And I don't know when all the letters get over. I don't know what is their plan. Hopefully before that all this thing will get over, the variants and mutations. But this is how they have decided as of now. Okay. Now, as I told, there is something called Delta Plus, which is more harmful. So Delta Plus is a new mutation named K417N in the Delta variant of the coronavirus, meaning in UK it was there, right? From there it has again mutated and the new form has come, which they are telling it is more threatening. Okay, even the institute of, the scientist in one institute is telling they had a antibody cocktail, okay, this one. But now they are telling this is becoming ineffective, meaning it is not able to fight against the new Delta Plus version. Okay. Actually, it was verified, this thing, emergency use, it was approved also. But now they are telling it is able to escape the immune response. Okay, this new Delta Plus is able to escape the immune response. And this case is there in Maharashtra, Kerala and Madhya Pradesh. It is told, registered. And in other states also, now it is slowly spreading. And in more than India, outside India, in many countries, it is there. Okay, these many countries in Asia and, Europe and America, it is spreading, the Delta Plus variant. So these are the information as of now on the internet, but more research is going on. Okay. So if you see here, severity is still unknown and it is resistant to the antibodies cocktail. And here if you see 6 genomes from India, then see America, Europe and Asia. Earliest one was detected in Europe last March. Okay, the mutation is in the spike protein, which helps the virus enter and infect the human cells. So whatever they have gathered, I have put it for you, but again, more research is required. Only thing, it is confirmed that it is more harmful than the original Delta version. Okay, so here if you see the symptoms given are headache, sore throat, running nose, fever, etc. And here vaccines, will it be effective? They are telling like the Covishield and Covaxin was effective against the Delta variant. Okay, but the new one, it may not work. Okay, that research is required. So there is a fear that this new variant may spark the third wave of COVID-19. Okay, because it is very low cases in India right now, they cannot tell anything for sure. Now about the UK, we'll tell and we'll conclude. Okay, like why the Delta variant spread so quickly in UK. Okay, we started the video with that topic only. So 38,000 cases came in the past 28 days. Okay, and the neighboring Scotland, Ireland, those people are also expecting a third wave because of this new variant. Okay, so why is it so bad in the UK compared with other countries? Experts believe a major factor is the number of cases that were introduced in UK in a short space of time because of the volume of travel. Okay, they had removed restrictions. They were thinking like nothing is there. We are vaccinating people. Herd immunity is there. People will be getting cured. So they thought, okay, we'll open travel. But that is what caused the spikes. They're telling 500 times at least because of the travelers, it has increased. Okay. So if you see, it is cold weather also. Okay, their climate is also cold now, and this corona and all, it is spreading more in the colder temperatures. Okay, if it is a warmer temperature and heat temperature or summer and all, there is a high chance that virus gets suppressed. But in colder weather, it is going to sustain longer. So that is one problem now. And according to the Civil Aviation Authority, 42,000 people traveled in both directions between India and UK in April month alone. So that is why that sudden spike in May month has come. That is what they are telling. Okay. So they had put India on the red list also on 23rd April itself. That is, that time it was not even the variant of concern. That time it was variant of interest or investigation. But by that time itself, UK had done this, and now they have confirmed that it is variant of concern. Okay. So we won't be able to completely stop variants coming. And the best solution was to vaccinate as many people in the world as possible. Okay, meaning maybe new vaccines are required for the new variant. So this is the overall discussion I wanted to do with you. Now we'll discuss the question also. And this last point is that it, as I told, spread to various countries. USA, Germany, Spain and all has reported Delta cases. The answer to the question which we discussed in the starting, earlier this therapy was used during Ebola treatment. That is correct. Okay, plasma treatment means, like, suppose one person has corona, he got cured, so he will have antibodies in his blood. Okay, the plasma in the blood, so his blood will be removed and given to the new patient. Okay, so they hope that antibodies will reach there and will fight. But that was the case, and even Maharashtra and all set up a lot of plasma treatment centers and all. But now what is the new report is, as per the current affairs, is the artificial supply of antibodies makes the infection worse. This is because a phenomenon called antibody dependent enhancement. Okay, in plasma therapy, the antibodies that are supplied artificially binds to the virus. These antibodies might then be taken up by the cell. In this way, the virus enters the human cell in spite of the fact that the patient is treated for COVID-19. So that method is not working now, okay, because it's making virus enter more into your body. On the other hand, during vaccination, the immune system produces its own antibodies. Thus, vaccination provides lifelong immunity. Okay. Also, another drawback, if you see, the artificially injected ones, the antibodies, stay only for 3 to 4 days in the patient's body. So, it is not a long-term solution. So, plasma treatment is not an effective method. Okay. So, that is the answer one only. Okay. So, subscribe to our channel. We'll come up with more videos. Thank you and have a nice day.